Okay, hi class. I got the questions pulled up on my phone so I can remember. Okay, so this is our first video or second video of this class on research methods. So the first question asks us, what is research in our own words? Research is when you have a question, you have a thought, and you wanted to dig deep on your thought. So you will go, you will basically research or search up your thought to pull more together information to either prove your claim is right or prove your claim is wrong, and you will go about that. The second question is scientific method, and detail it. So the five steps of a research method is, not research method, scientific method is you got your question first or your observation. After your observation or your question, you perform a hypothesis. Your hypothesis is question where you don't know if it's to prove if your statement is true or false. So a hypothesis is basically me saying, oh, I think that this is the best way to shoot a ball. That's my hypothesis. So I think shooting overhead is the best way to shoot a ball. Could they be right? Could they be wrong? That's my hypothesis. Then my experiment would be to actually go. The next step is experiment, which a testing will be, which means actually going shooting a ball overhead to see is that the possible way to the ball. You will only not do it that way. You will do it multiple ways to see which ways to do it. So I might do an underhanded throw, overhead throw. I might sling throw it. I might find different ways to throw a ball to consider if that hypothesis is correct. Then throughout my time of my experiment, I would take pictures or data to analyze it. So you collect data throughout that to see which one is best. Then I would come up with my conclusion, which would be the result, which would be me saying is my hypothesis correct. And then after that, it will be communication, which would be me actually having to explain my project to others. Okay, so one type of research, I'll make sure it's the right question. One type of, why does, explain research, me too, one type of research. This is gonna be a little longer than 3 minutes, I'm so sorry. One type of research, and mention only one type. I will mention experimental research is really common, done every day, pretty much is done pretty much every day in sports or out of sports. Experimental research, I guess I can go, both of these questions go together. My experimental research, my question would be for experimental that football players, NFL, them having less days to practice with pads and helmets when physical contact and practice to avoid concussions and physical hurt and harm to their body. Why does it matter in kinesiology and health science? So kinesiology is the sport, basically moving and stuff like the study of movement throughout, So that's a great explanation because without the research, they would never know how did they could stop the football players from getting hurt, whether it's the right thing or the wrong thing. So they've tested the compound all the past seasons and see how many injuries they had left up to their decision of having less padded and helmet practice and physical contact practice. So I guess that corresponds to why does it matter, because without it, they could still be hitting each other and getting injured daily and having shorter seasons because of the physical practice that they have in the beginning. With that being said, I did go over 1 minute and 30 seconds, so I am done. I have a lovely week.